Hi everyone, my name is Kim. Xin chào các bạn, tôi tên là Kim. Today I'm going to explain how to address people in Vietnamese. Hôm nay tôi sẽ giới thiệu các xưng hô bằng tiếng Việt. So the first thing you need to understand about the Vietnamese language is that when you address people, unlike in English where you can just say you or me or I, in Vietnamese you use family pronouns depending on someone's age, gender, or their relationship to yourself. It's a kind of a sign of respect or a way of acknowledging somebody's relationship to you or their rank in comparison to yours. Very important. The easiest way to explain this is with some sort of a family tree. So let's start with the family pronouns. So, for example, if you're going to talk to your friends or a group of people or persons who are a similar age to yourself or representing the same kind of generation, you use the family pronouns for brother and sister, even if they're not your actual brother or sister. The pronouns for brother and sister would be anh, chị, and em. The pronoun for older brother is anh for older brother. So if you meet somebody who's a male who could plausibly be your older brother, you would call them anh. What about a female who could be your older sister? The pronoun for older sister is chị. Chị. Okay, so we've got the male older sibling and the female older sibling. anh, chị. So if you're talking to your older sister, what are you in relation to them? You would be their younger sister or brother. And the word for younger sibling is em. And this is regardless of gender. Let's use an example. So at the start of the video I said hello, or xin chào. Ciao is the word for hello. Ciao. So, for example, if you wanted to say hello to either your older brother or somebody with equivalent age to your older brother, you would say chào anh. Chào anh. Or for older sister, chào chị. And they would say back to you, chào em. Chào em. So that's for people of the same generation, friends, family, whatever. What about if you wanted to ask this person what their name is? So you meet someone that's, 1 or 2 years older than you, something like that, could be your older sister or brother, and you want to say, what is your name? So if it's a male, you would say, anh tên là gì? Anh tên là gì? For someone older than yourself. And they would reply, anh tên là so and so. Anh tên là so and so. Notice that the literal translation is older brother name is what? And then the reply is older brother's name is whatever their name is. I call them older brother and they call themselves older brother as well, i.e. they refer to themselves in the third person. This sounds maybe a bit weird in English, but it's completely normal in Vietnamese to do that. So get used to referring to yourself in the third person, like for example saying, Kim is hungry, Kim's gonna do this, younger sister will do this. Totally normal in Vietnamese. So we've talked about the same generation. The generation above would be your parents and also your aunts and uncles. So for your parents, the pronoun for father is bố, and for your mother is mẹ. So bố for father and mẹ for mother. Bố, mẹ. What would they call you? They would call you con, which is child. And these pronouns are only used for your biological parents and children, okay? Not for people outside of your family. For people outside of your family, of your mother and father's generation, you would use the pronouns for aunts and uncles. For people who are older than your parents, or you judge to be older than your parents, you would use the word ba, and this is for both genders. So for an older uncle, but also for an older aunt. Back. For people who you judge to be younger than your parents, there's a different pronoun for aunt and uncle. So for uncle, who is younger than your parents, you would call them chú. And for aunt, it's cô. So back for older aunt and uncle, and chú and cô for younger aunt and uncle. So to them, you would be their niece or nephew, and the word for niece or nephew is the same word for both genders, which is cháu. So let's go one more generation up, because you'll probably meet people who are old enough to be your grandparents as well. For grandfather is the word ông. And for grandmother, the word for grandmother is bà. And to them, you would be their grandchild. And the word for grandchild is the same as the word for niece or nephew, irrespective of gender, which is cháu. So if you wanted to say hello to your ông or to your bà, you would say cháu chào ông. So you remember, cháu is for grandchild, chào is for hello, and ông or bà is the grandfather or grandmother. The reason you would say cháu chào ông instead of just chào ông is you want to give an additional mark of respect by acknowledging that you're a lot younger. So the same goes for if you were talking to your aunts or uncles. Instead of just saying, for example, chào chú, you would say chào chú, and that would come across really well. And they would simply reply to you, chào cháu. That's all the family pronouns. And there are also a couple of neutral pronouns which aren't associated with family members at all. I've shown these here, and going down the list, these are in order of familiarity. So these are used for people who you either don't know what they are in relation to yourself, or you're very familiar with them. Now, all the pronouns on this page, you only want to use them with people of your own generation or people who are very similar in age to yourself. If you use them with people, for example, who are supposed to be your chú or cô or even ông or bà, this won't be received very well. Okay, so be really, really careful with these. So the first one, if you wanted to refer to yourself, you would call yourself tôi, and then the equivalent for you would be bạn, bạn, which also means friend, if you wanted to translate it literally. So it's tôi for me and bạn for you or friend. And you'll often hear this said in formal contexts, or if you really don't know what someone's rank is compared to yourself. So a little bit more familiar is the word mình and bạn. And then more familiar again, you know, so for quite close friends, you would use tớ for me and cậu for you. The last one is tao and mày. Now, be really careful with using that last pairing, tao and mày. This is for really familiar people, people who know each other really, really well, or it can be used to deliberately insult one another. So you might hear this a lot in arguments in the street or something. So I would advise against using that, and I would say go for the family pronouns wherever possible, so that you treat one another with the respect that they deserve. I hope you found that useful. Please subscribe if you want to see more. And if you enjoy these pronouns, you'll be glad to hear that there are loads more to learn, not just these, but these should keep you going, as these are the ones you'll probably come across most commonly. See you next time. Xin chào các bạn và hẹn gặp lại lần sau.